Hi dear friends. In my last episode I talked about the invisible entities visiting us. The various trials, tribulations and problems that we often are confronted with are sent by these invisible entities. And we are forced to count on our inner spiritual resources. Normally, when everything is very fine, we are happy, rich, contented, our life force stays on the upper surface. But it's only when we are confronted with the problems, we are forced to count on our inner, natural, spiritual resources. In the olden days, people used to get the initiation in the temples, in monasteries and in cluster. But in today's world, it's really not that available. Daily life is actually part and parcel of this initiation. And through this overcoming of the problems that we are able to understand what the real suffering is. There has been nobody who doesn't suffer. Yeah, the real word of care does exist only when you have overcome this problem. Many people who have achieved something great are really because they have tapped into the innermost forces of their spiritual powers. Now, coming to understand, you may say, well, if I want to change quickly, the invisible entities can warn in advance. That's a good point. But imagine if you're warned in advance, you're not able to tap. We are not able to caught by surprise. It's only when we are caught by surprise that we are able to really fathom deep within and to tap into that resources of rich spirituality. You can actually look at the higher power of the light which gives you beauty and wisdom, to really use that particular light to paint the canvas of your life. People like Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King, Charlie Chaplin, people who have really suffered, turned out to be very happy by overcoming that. They use that black ink on the canvas of life to really paint a wonderful picture. So next time, whenever you face any problem, whenever you face any kind of inner anxiety, always tap into the spiritual source by looking at the light. Yeah? So I hope you can understand how the invisible forces work. No problem is permanent, it's all temporary. And you have to remember, the entities, the invisible entities only come to tap us, to help us become a path that we have chosen as human beings to really evolve. I hope you understand this very beautiful, simple, but very practical concept of getting light and the wisdom and the beauty and overcoming. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.